Good morning students. Today I am taking the topic of 5th unit, that is video conferencing and teleconferencing. Video conferencing and teleconferencing, as the name says only, these are the types of communication in which people do their conversation by sitting at different places. They can use their mobiles and they can do a video call also and a telephonic call, that is audio call also. This is a very effective communication, types of communication in which people sitting at different places, they can communicate their subject matter, whatever they want to discuss. Like, this mode of communication begins in teleconferencing. A number of telephones are simultaneously connected to one another. Teleconferencing is a facility enables people in different parts of the world to have an audio meeting as opposed to dialogue, saving on transmit time and hotel stay. It helps in thrashing out a variety of opinions on a subject to reach a faster conclusion. A further advance in this technology is computer teleconferencing. The participant can react to the messages and input of their others' knowledge. They may not even be present simultaneously for the computer teleconference, but add their contributions at their convenience. What is video conferencing? It is the closest it gets in seeing and hearing one another without being present together. The technologies used in video conference are monitor, screen, camera, microphone, codec, equipment control pad at each location and internet connectivity. With the passage of time, this is becoming more popular and easier to use. You often see it in TV interviews. What we have studied, what we have read in this slide, that is basically it is the intro of teleconferencing and video conferencing. In this points, it is saying that teleconferencing is a type of communication in which we can use our mobiles and internet, through which can put a call and connected call one to another at the same time, और else we can say कि हम एक ही कॉल में बाकी नंबर्स को कनेक्ट करके जिनसे भी हमें कम्युनिकेट करना है, हम उनके नंबर को भी लाइन अप करके और एक साथ हम जितने लोगों की आपकी ऑफिशियल मीटिंग है या कुछ भी एक कन्वर्जेशन करना है नॉर्मल सेंस में, आप उसे सिंगल टाइम में 4 से 5 लोग को कनेक्ट करके आप उससे क्या कर सकते हैं, उनसे बातें कर सकते हैं जो भी आपको डिस्कस करना है. एंड व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग एंड टेलीकॉन्फ्रेंसिंग? टेलीकॉन्फ्रेंसिंग इज डन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द ऑडियो कॉल्स, in which you can just hear the voice, you cannot see them, you can hear the voice of the members who are connected at that time of teleconferencing mode. In video conferencing, you can very easily seeing and hearing one another without being present together. आप एक साथ नहीं है, but at the time of a video conferencing, you can see everybody who is connected. This can be done also with the help of the internet. So this is the basically with these types of technologies. Now people's going do a business in sitting one place and they are just dealing their deals in with other people who are sitting in abroad, or we can say in other countries. This is the help, this is just because of the help of a video conferencing technology or a teleconferencing technology. You often see it in TV interviews. For a video conference, the participant get into a special room at their respective location, equip it with the gadgetry. They can see, hear, speak to others and shows exhibits without physical presence together. For example, there is a we can say that न्यू एप्लीकेशन ऑल्सो, ऐसी एप्लीकेशन भी हैं जिन्हें आप डाउनलोड करने के बाद क्या करते हैं, आप डिफरेंट प्लेसेस पे बैठने के बाद आप एक वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग कर लेते हैं. यू कैन सी द फेसेस ऑफ द पीपल्स हु आर जस्ट एक्टिंग, यू कैन सी एट वेयर दे आर सिटिंग, यू कैन सी what they are saying, what the expression, you can see very physically only, they are very we can say clear visibly in front of the all who are connected with that. Clear? The entire proceeding can be recorded on videotapes, as someone is jocularly put it, except for the snacks and coffees. Everything else is transmissible in a video conference. At present, the privilege of the richer business houses, video conferences are set to gain wider popularity. You can handling the deals also, you can contact with the peoples who are connected with your business. आप जिससे भी, जिस बंदे से आपको बातें करनी है, जिस चीज़ को आपको एनालाइज करना है, जिसे आपको स्टडी करना है, आप सबसे वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग और टेली कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के अकॉर्डिंग क्या करते हैं, कनेक्ट होके अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को कन्वर्स करके उनका फीडबैक या उनका रिजल्ट ढूंढने की कोशिश करते हैं. एंड दिस is very effectively also and not the time consuming process, in which in this you can say today's there is a, with the help of the technologies, online classes is going. You don't know the physically the teacher who will teach you, but you can see the with the help of the video conferencing कि वो क्या आपको समझा रहे हैं, what are they writing on the board, how they explain numericals, वो क्या आपको image से explain कर रहे हैं. You can see with the help of the video classrooms. So this is the just basically with the help of the new technologies, communication become easy and communication can be spread all over the world. You can contact anywhere where you want to be contact just with the help of the internet and the technologies. Next, what is fax? It is just a conventional telephones carries voice. A fax or facsimile machine carries printed messages, word and pictures in photocopy form from the sender instrument to the receiver instrument. Fax is like it is a machine in which you can write your message with the typing help and you can fax that. The sender of the fax message prepares a copy on a sheet larger, generally no larger than A4 size. There is a sheet which is put it in the fax machine and whatever you want to write you can typing your message and then send it to the receiver of the message, so that you can get whatever you want to have as a feedback from the side of the receiver. The printed message is converted into electronic signals and paper rolls through the fax machine. This message is received in the same form to the another end on the paper roll that is attached to the machine. Whatever you write it or whatever you likewise when you are getting the printout, you can sit in your system only and you have the attachment with the printer with your system. आप अपने सिस्टम से कमांड देते हैं और द सेम पेज वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू गेट अ प्रिंट आउट यू गेट फ्रॉम द प्रिंटर. दिस इज अ टेक्नोलॉजी. इन सेम मैनर फैक्स मशीन के बेसिस थ्रू भी आप क्या करते हैं, जो भी आप टाइप करते हैं और जिस फैक्स मशीन जिससे दूसरे रिसीवर के फैक्स मशीन से वो जिससे भी कोड कमांड से अटैच होती है, आप जो भी राइट करते हैं, जो भी रोल आपके पास बनता है, वही सेम प्रिंट आउट जिसके लिए आप वो बनाते हैं, द रिसीवर ऑफ पर्टिकुलर मैसेज गेट द सेम. This is the use of the basically technologies in which you are getting the things very easily and very effectively. Clear? Next, what does the fax machine have? These additional features: remote activations despite power failure, memory, answering machine. What is remote activation? The owner may use remote control device to operate the machine. There is a remote which is help to operate your fax machine. Despite power failure, may have be functions even during a power failure. Means that does not mean ki if you don't have a power, if you don't have electricity, then only it's work. It can be work without the power also. It is very effectively and running smoothly without the power also. What is memory? Whatever you're writing in a fax machine, whatever you have typed, whatever you are sent to the receiver of the message, that can be saved in your system as well. If you want that particular printout in after time, or we can say in future if you require, then you can get very easily because there is a memory space in the fax machine also. Last is answering machine. What is answering machine? There is a need to be operator to receiving incoming messages. They are automatically received. Whatever the receiver give the feedback according to your according to their understanding level. You can get the you can get the answer for that particular whatever you want to need, or what is your question, according to that they can give you a feedback, and there is a answering machine also. Advantages: fax enables an accurate transmission of a document including pictures and handwriting. It is a very effectively and positively work because it can include the pictures as well as in your typing things, that is handwriting also. And it color faxes are also possibility. If you want to give a color in your pictures or in a writing typing, you can use. Likewise, when you are doing a work on a system, you can choose the color, you can choose the brushing, you can choose the pen, whatever you want to pick up from the homepage in the system, you can do. In the same manner, fax machine also give the such points. Next, Fax can be sent through the computer, in which case it is restricted to message created on the computer. You can use fax can be sent through the computer also. It doesn't mean that if you have a fax only that you cannot do a thing from the other thing. You can computer is also helpful in putting your fax. A fax message can be confirmed on telephonic to ensure its authenticity. You can check your message through confirmed on telephone also. Whatever you do a fax, whatever you deliver message, it is a telephonic confirmation also come on your mobiles. Facts are admissible as proof to in the court. This is used as a proof while in having in the case like the in the court also. Next, with repeat daily facility, a business number can be reached as soon as it becomes free. Whenever you are getting a number of messages, it can be very easily and it can be saved to the things. Disadvantages, of course there is a advantages, on the other hand there is a disadvantage for the same object also. It is expensive compared to mail and post, of course, because you need when it's a fax, you need a paperwork also, you need a paper for that, and that is a means the things whichever you want, its cost, and that is ultimately bring the change your cost into the expensive one. Sometimes reception is blurred due to the channel defect and mechanical failure. Sometimes whatever that writing, the what you have typed, it is just coming in a blurred positions and you cannot exactly read out what does it mean or what does it's typing, just because of the mechanical failure. Because technology can be on one hand they are very positive word, but sometimes due to the technology, due to the mechanical failure, it can be a negative terms also, and the message is incomplete to the receiver. At the sender or the receiver ends, the document of wrong people may be exposed. You cannot have a faith that might be receiver or the sender same, both the peoples can use that particular document in a negative mood or in a not in a positive manner. At the receiving end, the message is printed at the receiver cost. In case unwanted message pour in, receiver has to bear the cost. See, whatever you are receiving, if you feel to give a feedback, if you feel to revert your answers to the sender only, then it might be cost. अदरवाइज क्या होता है, जिस चीज़ में हमें ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट रहता है हम उसमें इन्वेस्ट करना भी हमें अच्छा लगता है. बट थिंग इज देयर आर सम मैसेजेस इन विच वी डोंट लाइक टू गिव अ फीडबैक, बट अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू गिव, एंड दैट इज bearing cost. We don't want a receiver does not want to bear a cost like that in which he or she is not interested, but they have to be. In this slides, in this lecture we have completed the point, that is your video conferencing and teleconferencing. In next class I will conclude with the international communication. Thank you all.